Yo, what's going on, gamers? It's Sully here, coming at you from Golder Clash with our brand new channel, Golder Clash Royale. Boss and Rekut will be coming at you with some videos later in the week, but here is my OG deck from when the game first came out. Gonna try to play a little bit aggressive here off the bat. This really did not work out in my favor, gonna be honest. These barbarians are tearing me apart. Don't underestimate your opponents and play defensively when you have to. This was definitely not my best move, but we're all about the comebacks here. Here at Golden Clash, we know that quitting the game is a definite failure, but sticking in the game, we have a pretty good shot because our opponents aren't going to expect what's coming. Because here at Golden Clash, we really don't play any meta decks. You know, yeah, this is a hog cycle deck, but it's by no means your competitive hog cycle deck. I mean, I made this as a freshman in high school, so, and then it got me this far in the game, so we're gonna fireball this Magic Archer because Magic Archer is overpowered. Spear Goblin's in the middle, he's probably gonna zap again. Yep, that's gonna give his bandit the shot. Alright, now I know what you're thinking. We're probably down bad, boys, but we take those. We take these hits. And I'm going to save my elixir and I'm going to show you guys what this deck's all about. This deck is all about the Sully Rush, which is what I'm about to demonstrate. Prince on one side to distract, and then you go for the hog on the other side. They never expect it. He's poisoning. Wow, okay. He's not going to have any elixir. Oh, and he uses the P.E.K.K.A. Alright, he has absolutely nothing at the moment to respond to this hog. He fell for it. That's the Sully Rush in action. First game. Let's go. Okay. Alright. See that? Look at that. Basically already tied up. He's probably a little bit ahead on elixir, but again, I'm going to fireball the Magic Archer always, especially with that free tower damage. Throw our prince in there. I don't want this bandit to hit my prince, even though it did eventually, but probably a waste of the spear goblins. But like I said, here at Golden Clash, we're here for the amateurs, not the professionals. Okay. This poison's going to be rough again. And that fireball missed the back barbarian. That might be game. Oh, yeah, okay, we need to push. We need to push now. Don't think he has enough for the P.E.K.K.A. yet, but I don't know if he needs it. He's got the E-Wiz. Okay. Alright, that might be game, but like I said, it was close. It was a lot closer than we all thought it would be, let's be honest, from that beginning of the game. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the channel, and we're gonna hop into the next one right here. He's saying thanks because we're not playing a meta deck, not because we gave him the win. Just so everyone's clear on that. All right, gamers, we're jumping into game 2 here. Gonna play minions off the bat because I want to save my prince, and arrows is always a good way to deal with the goblin barrel using the Sully deck, the Sully Rush. Don't have enough mana to Sully Rush yet. Sully Rush is usually for double elixir, and surprisingly, we get some good hits off of the minions because the wizard was locked onto the hog rider. But yeah, the prince is definitely the main defensive and counter push card. Oh, he's playing the freeze. Oh gosh. The freeze is not a good card against us, and the ice wizard doesn't even kill the wizard on its intro. I don't even know what that's called. It's like landing damage, but you know, like I said, we're the amateurs here. We're the amateur gamers. Have a little bit of catching up to do, but like I said, we don't give up here. We don't give up. We show the meta gamers that amateurs can have a shot when they play correctly, even though this isn't really a meta deck, as far as I know. But yeah, I don't want to leak anything, so I'm just gonna have the hog jump the river, get some good damage, hopefully. Okay, he's playing barbs. I'm gonna fireball that. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this Valkyrie. Okay, that was probably a better bet. Oh, and the freeze, of course. Yeah, he's definitely gonna get some hits here. I just got to keep remembering about that freeze. Okay. Okay. Save up a little bit. Drop the ice wizard in the back. And then cycle out the hog. Okay, he drops the Valkyrie in the back. We're going to come at him with the Hog Rider on the other side as a distraction. It's another tactic. He's going to lightning our Ice Wizard. We'll take that. We'll take that elixir trade for sure. Our tower's kind of low, but if I'm being honest, I'm never really worried until the last second of the game. And he's ignoring those minions, so that's going to be some pretty solid damage. He freezed my Prince, which, coming from an amateur, that seems like a pretty amateur play, gonna be honest. Okay, Hog Rider looks like might even, okay, not take the tower, but we're basically one hit away. He's gonna have that lightning and arrows in cycle, I believe. Yeah, okay. Gonna arrow over there. Ooh, just made that goblin barrel. Oh, I thought he wasn't gonna respond. I love it when the Prince gets the charge hit on the tower. That usually means a GG. But if he has nothing to respond... Oh, the freeze didn't do enough! Oh my gosh. That's the Sully Rush, even though we didn't use it that game. Alright, let's hop into the next one. Alright, here we are, game 3. And Spear Goblins off the bat is usually a great way to start out the game. Just free damage, and you get a little bit ahead on elixir if they start to leak. I really don't like the looks of an executioner, I'm gonna be honest, so I'm gonna throw my hog on the other side. Oh, and we're playing a balloon deck. Okay, so minions are ultimately our best. Oh, he's got the rage. I'm gonna try to fireball that, and it's still got the one hit off, but if I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel too worried because we generally do pretty well against balloon decks. We got the minions. I'm probably going to Spear Goblins here. It's a great cycle card for damage as well. A little bit of chip damage. So the Sully deck is kind of like a mixture of a chip damage deck and a hog cycle just because of the Spear Goblins in it, going to be honest. And a lot of times people ignore the Ice Wizard too. And he's playing the Mega Knight. Incredible. Incredible. We got ourselves a true gamer over here. Okay, Prince is definitely our best weapon against the Mega Knight. I want to save minions for the balloon, so I'm gonna Ice Wizard these bats. And he's playing the Dark Prince. That is not the Prince you should be playing, big guy. This is my favorite card back in the day. This guy right here. And the minions with the new upgrade they got are absolutely tearing apart Dark Princes now. Even with the full shield, I would have just placed the princes. Or I would have just placed the minions and it would have taken care of the Dark Prince. And I'm going to Skeleton Army this Executioner. Hopefully it doesn't get too lucky on the first one. And there is the balloon. We're going to just use the Fireball for this one. Hoping he wastes his Rage. He did not. But still, we're ahead on damage. So we're just going to keep cycling his hog out. He's probably going to play the Mega Knight into it, especially since we got double elixir. Yeah, hopefully we can get at least one hit off sometimes. The Hog Rider has trouble getting around the Mega Knight, but we're fine. I am going to throw the minions out here just because he's doing a really big push right now. And we should be good enough to cycle it back before he wants to use the balloon. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We're taking these boys for a ride. I know what you're thinking. That was a pretty competitive level play. I just did their competitive defense, but oh, he cycled the Mega Knight already. But, you know, even amateurs have their moments. What can I say? Alright, I'm going to throw the minions out here because the Ice Wizard also does a pretty good job of handling the balloon. And he's going to go for the same push. He's really not learning. This is like deja vu right here. Yeah. And now we got our Prince and Hog. So we're just going to go for it. Going to Fireball just in case. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got this. He's got nothing. That's not going to do it. There we go. Taking the dubs. Gonna throw the GG out there because no one throws GGs enough. Alright, we're in our fourth and final game of the video. And luckily we haven't versed anyone too toxic yet. Or I guess I'll say we haven't versed anyone toxic yet, surprisingly. Because I'm sure if you hear you play Clash Royale and you know how toxic the community can be at times. It's like why I like to throw the GGs out there. And we're gonna have to catch this giant skeleton with our Ice Wizard. So not our best defense. He did have to arrow it, but still, and like I said, ignored Ice Wizard damage, and we're versing another balloon player. Oh, and he put the princess right behind it. Hopefully this does not get a hit. Minions just tear that thing down. Gotta place the Skarmy, hoping he doesn't respond in time for them to kill the princess, so that was good. And he also has a Skarmy. Yeah, I don't have the skeleton army in my new deck just because Mother Witch just tears the Skarmy apart. But good Hog Rider by me, if I do say so myself, followed up by the arrows. Got 3 hits, I think, so that was solid. Solid distraction Hog Rider turned into extreme attacker Hog Rider, and debating on whether or not I want to try to speed out the Spear Goblins for some chip damage, but I opt not to because I like to stay on the safer side of things. That's just, from my overall Clash Royale experience, not overexerting yourself is the best thing you can do. These minions should be enough, but just in case, I'm going to throw the Spear Goblins in there. Yeah, had some weird placements so that they get the hit off, but we're way ahead on damage, and I'm probably going to Fireball to finish this wizard off just because I don't mess around with wizards. In this deck, we're playing a very... Splash damage does not do well against the Sully Rush, or I should say, the Sully Rush does not do well against splash damage at all. But we're in double elixir now, so this deck might pop off. I'm gonna Ice Wizard just to slow things down a bit. Did get some damage with the Hog Rider again. He doesn't really have any buildings, so I'm really not worried for the next 30 seconds of this match. Ooh, that's going to be a good arrows, followed up by a good fireball. I might have missed the skeleton giant, I don't think so, but... And he's got another one, of course. Prince is going to go down. Gotta get the Hog Rider in there. Waiting for the opening. There we go. Arrow that, and he's going to lead that boy along. They did put down the skeleton army, so he did not manage to get a hit off that, but we should be good if we fireball arrows, so, or just fireball. So I'm just going to start cycling that. Did miss the wizard, but we didn't leak, so boss would be proud. Going to be kind of a tricky defense here. I have to make sure the prince gets out front so the wizard just doesn't obliterate the minions, which we were able to do. So that's going to be GG with the fireball. So hope you all enjoyed this first video. We should be coming out with a lot more, hopefully. GG gamers.